Bonsoir.
Bonsoir,
Hey,
Zawadi.
guys,
Bonnie.
Bonsoir, yes.
Mama, Naza, Nakuluba bien, Nakuluba Naza diente because I'm not good at all. I'm getting there slowly. But Naza diente, I know Zambia kosunga kaka.
Yeah, on imagine. Donc, biso toza na moi ba question ya kotuna yo.
Oui.
Parce que bato ebele bazo mituna essence oyo o betaki lisolo ango na live ya mokolo wana. Sachant que Ozo s'est présenté, enfin Oza quand même candidat victime na makambo wana, mais Ozala qui vraiment trop à l'aise. Donc bazumi tuna est-ce que bazwayo neti victime to bazwayo neti mutu oyo alingaki situation wana ekomela ye.
Yeah. Honestly, Nakuluba this time around Nakuluba nanglepo. I'm grown into. I've been speaking Swahili and English for for a long time.
Okay, Gladys, I could translate bisopo ya yo kape Swahili.
Where maybe there's okay now, but I don't know if I
Go
can
ahead.
blame the word victim because first of all, for me when I went to work, when I Kishasa, na kena pona ko travail, na kena kite na ba idea na ko bima na mutwana obi na ko sala boy. So what happened was something that was not planned, you see.
Oh, okay, that's crazy because we've been watching different stories come out, like from your in-laws. It says that you and Mike had previous conversations already, and it was all pre-planned before you landed in Kin.
What was planned? Yes, it was planned to go and do featuring with him. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was planned to go, and the plan was to go Kinshasa, do my featuring, and I was there. I was going to go there for 2 weeks and then come back home. You see, now the whole situation that ended up happening was definitely not planned, and I can swear to God to my life right now, even the way I'm not feeling 100% well because it's too much,
Non,
So,
collez la tête, s'il te plaît. Oh là là, mon Dieu. Sois forte.
Bomoni bino ba traumatiser mwana bato.
Makamna nite.
I just can't leave out, people. They're the
Non,
ones that
Zala makasi Zawadi. Stay
I was
strong.
not gonna come out here and stop. Even for me to go live, yeah, I only went live because there's a lady who was claiming that I said this, I said that when I never spoke to anybody. Even when this whole situation happened, I never spoke to anybody about it until when I was like, no, things are getting worse for me in Kinshasa. For my own safety, let me at least tell one person to know about what has happened to me, just in case I don't make it back home safe, And then when I start hearing people making up stories that Zawadi Lobaki boy, Alobi boy, that boy, the beta kiye, the raped her, or all those lies that they started putting in the whole situation, that I got so upset. I was like, no, I need to come and explain nicely. Histoire ndenge ezalaki po bato bazolo baloba balokuta bazobakisa ba histoire oyo ezalaki na kati te yango wana nakendaki live to explain the situation. Why? Because they pushed me to do so. You see, and then seriously, I don't know why they would think that someone would plan such evil. Like, honestly, like, does that even make sense? Honestly.
So, have you heard the audios that came out from your in-laws' side, and also someone leaked an audio from your mum's phone? That's why it brought a lot of confusion to people. And that's where a lot of people went from seeing you as an individual that made a mistake to now it was pre-planned. I think that's where people are now questioning
those audios. Those audios, some people, I don't know how they're taking it, but there's a story behind those audios and why they were made, okay? They were made because this is another situation where I don't want to bring it public. My mom, my dad, they're not together. They've been having issues. So us as children, we were trying to help them come together. So my sister was like, you need to make up a story like this, like that. That's going to make your mom and dad panic and be like, oh my God, what have we done? So our children have started misbehaving because maybe me and my husband were no longer together. What's going on? So so they told me, Zawadi, you should say this and that on the audio, and I did exactly what they told me to do. I never had any abortion, you know. All of that thing was all made up, you see, so my mom and my dad can get back together, you see. And I was told to do those voicemails, you see.
Okay.
So I just don't get why.
Zela,
donc ngala za la question boy. Si bo ba tebele ba lobby ba la kisi ba conversation et si ka oyo ozala ki ko solo là il y a quelques années na moi si il y a frère wana ozala continue la ba message pour na ko solo là na ye à propos ya makambo oyo azala ko mona na mobali na ye, mais quelques années plus tard otokuti yo car on a même mobali wana. Donc batu bazomi tout na soki ezala ki acte prémédité, est-ce que ozala ki peut-être fanatique ne to mona ana ba chantre ya mokili ba Chris Brown etc. Donc fan moko azo stol ki yo partout zo kende ti a ko ki sa ba rêve na ye na yo. Tu vois, c'est ça que les gens ils se demandent. Et puis apparemment ba message peut ebimi ke ozala ki ko solo lana le frère wana ozala ki déjà ko entretenir relation banda kala. Tu vois?
To be honest, yes, we used to speak, but it was like in a professional manner, you know, not in a way of like, okay, one day we're gonna get together and do sin. Yeah, no, it was in a professional manner whereby this is someone's wife. I respect that, and we're gonna get together and work together. But it was nothing like, you know, as what has happened.
Wow.
So it's like
it's just so many things have come out. It's kind of hard to now just be able to even take, not even sides, because it's not about sides. It's just now that you're crying like this, many people, I guess they wanted to see this affection from you. Huh?
I don't think it's that. The issue is this year, the whole situation, the whole scenario, the way it's been presented, especially how ndenge tangu yo kotaki make it hard. Tangu yo kotaki olobi histoire na yo. Obi, tant que tu es une femme, parce que tu es une femme mariée. Vous comprendre, tu es une femme mariée. Là, Koyo, quand tu es une femme mariée, aïe, vraiment na live boy. Allo, ba makamdengo lobaki. Tu pourrais être que toi là qui n'a moutou, mais au côté qui n'a détail et traumatisé pe batou parce que et ça le quoi moi ça y a batou au salut du éco bolibanda, tu viens aussi au et tu commences à parler comme ça, c'est un peu
culpabilité exatée.
That was a way of setting myself as well free, you know. That was me in a way of like, you know, yes, I've committed sin. Here I am. Like, throw a stone at me if you will, but I've already dealt with this issue with me and God in private. And that's why you see when I arrived and when I was still in Congo, to be released. The situation happened. After it happened, I even fasted. I went through fasting. I even went through deliverance because some of the things that happened, it was also spiritually, it affected me, you see, because some things that physically they might look normal, but spiritually it wasn't normal. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I went through deliverance. I did some fasting, prayer, and I dealt with this issue spiritually and physically. And that's why when someone linked the information up there, and then they started also bringing up stories that were not true, I was hurting, and I was like, no, you know what? I won't keep my silence anymore. I need to speak up and tell exactly how the story was. And the reason why I went into details.
Angelique, let her finish
I'm
and then we can ask her a question.
You know, I'm an honest person. I don't like to hide because if I wanted to come and start lying or hide a few things that happened and add things that didn't happen, the repentance that I did with God, it could have completely just gone in vain because it's like I've committed another sin, you know, by lying or keeping other things. That's why I'm an honest person. I'll never lie and come out and start lying and make up things that are not there. I will say things how it is. And that's maybe because I grew up out of Africa. You know, I don't know how to, like, okay, you need to, there's certain things that you can't say. No, you know, I grew up in New Zealand and Australia, you see. So I just speak my own.
Let me ask a question. Parce que le but que aux qui délivrance aux prières qui posent un exemple pardon. Na secret. Pourquoi pas ezalaki inofte tant que saliango oselo so pe na mobile no botika le on kaka bongo.
She said because people were telling lies on her.
But even if but babana ko lo ba lies, yeah? Parce que bon not gonna lie. Toza maman, toza pe femme tant que tu es une femme mariée, tu comprends? I'm not saying what you did it's wrong or is right, but I'm saying the way it was delivered is what we have an issue with. So then an issue is the way it was delivered, because if you say you're being delivered, you spoke to your husband, everything is acting on bien. Pourquoi pas okendaki na ndenge ya l'état? Parce que oza mona poto, oza mona kinte. Moi bataki nde ba ya ma vidéo oza mona poto.
Parce
Pour
que
la
justice
nite
exacte.
o recordaki makambo wana nyonso ozwi yango, ozwi pa avocat na mboka oyo oza nango, oke olandi yango. Tu vois, c'est ça
That's
le
the
problème.
thing. That's what I've been also advised to do that. But because, like, I'm not gonna lie, yes, I was scared for my, my life. I was like, yeah, I'm right now. If I was even to come out and say exactly what has happened, I know how powerful these people are. Like it's like a child playing with a fire. So obviously I was scared and everything. But the fact that people are here, they saying that, oh, it's a lie, oh, it was made up, that's like literally pushing me to want to go and take this matter to the next level. But right now my mental health is not right for me to start to go into this thing, because right now my husband and I have separated. He's no longer in the house, so it's just me and the kids. So I'm trying to deal with this issue step by step. I don't just want to rush into everything and do everything all at once. Like, I need to first of all deal with this issue and then go to the next situation. But
are you seeking help? Who's helping you go through this whole entire situation? Who are you talking to? Spiritual help and also law help?
At this
So
point,
you're by
I'm not
yourself.
just anyone. When you're talking to someone, it's either they're like recording you so they can go and make their own I don't know, whether it's like YouTube videos or something. So I do have 2 friends from US who they call and check up on me. They're like, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
One thing I'm gonna say,
So wait,
I don't know how people are honestly judging me. People should ask themselves, meaning that like you feel yo as la akumana plus as that sikoyo. They're not asking themselves why she behaved the way she behaved. You don't know the story that pushed me, or you don't know what I have been through for me to come into a situation whereby I cheated. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't get into marriage. I got married
kasi toya na niveau wana parce que j'ai cru comprendre des choses. Tomoni ba message exika ozo expose ozalaki ko exposer moi situation ya libala na yo, ceux qui auraient peut-être pu expliquer ce comportement na 2022. Apparemment, ça ne se passait pas super bien. Après, je dis pas que ça excuse makambu oyo les kanaki, mais est-ce que le fait que c'était un peu difficile dans ta vie de couple, c'est peut-être ça qui t'a peut-être poussé à tomber la situation wana?
Honestly, I'm not gonna come here and start exposing other few things. Like, some things are just best to stay off social media. But all I can say is, for me to become what I've become is because of what I've been through. I'm telling you, my husband was my first man to disvirgin me. I swear to God.
Yeah,
I never knew any other man apart from him. I've and even up to now, I got married at such a young age, which is something I do regret. I got married at such young age. I did not experience life. I did not know what life was. You see, and I was encouraged. I didn't get married because I was in love and I never even thought one day I could get married and have kids. It's something that it was encouraged by people. Again, I don't want to open up too much, But I go into this thing, it's not because I wanted to, you know what I mean? So it's something that was pushed, in the African community, we're always pushing young people to get married at such a young age. And that's not okay, These mistakes start happening while you're in a marriage because you did not experience life before you got into the marriage. You did not know what life is before you got into the marriage,
J'ai une question à te poser.
Your pastor, where was your pastor? Where were the support systems there?
On n'est pas aussi un peu gentil, on a donné l'aide aussi et la supporter parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens déjà batuni. Avant que vous tournez, moi je voulais dire, Zawadi, you need to definitely, from me, I know we've all joked, so apologies first of all, because we've all joked, because to us, all of this is just banter, whatever, but you are facing this and truly going through it. I don't know, you said there's nobody you can trust. Maybe find someone outside of the community, someone to talk to, get true therapy, if you can, because I know you're a mother. So first of all, you're very, very occupied. Your kids will come first. And maybe, I know you're also trying to grow your career, maybe some time off social media. And the good thing about life, I know that you've admitted your wrongs. The good thing about life is, nothing lasts forever. So this hard time will surely pass. It will come to an end. And there'll be a day in life you'll be able to look back and the lessons you've pulled from this. But you have to make sure in between all of this. Now, one thing about life is, since the day you've spoken, there has been several different stories that have come out. You have to make sure you get strength mentally. Find ways that you can do that. Take research, Zawadi, true therapy, because for the rest of your life now, even though it will pass, it's something that you'll be able to carry. God will surely also give you strength, okay? Now, I think to help people here, there's nearly 700 people here. Guy and Angelique may have some questions. So if you're willing to answer them, answer. Like you said, those where you can't expose, don't expose. Take courage and strength. And I also, just a small advice, maybe you will need to take some time off social media, because he is a famous man. And
even music, honestly, I'm taking a break from everything. The only reason why I still released the song that he was supposed to be on, the Babao, that's the one that I went to do featuring with. Now, what happened, since he didn't show up for the shooting, we ended up also removing his vocals from the track, and I've released that song just the way it is, without him on it. And because already the date was already there, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, no, even with everything that has gone, with everything that's going on, I still have to just release a song. But I will be taking a 1 whole year, even maybe plus, from music, from everything, from everything. I will be taking a break.
I definitely advise that. A whole break. Focus on you and your children. I don't know how Australia works, but here in England, we have like something called the National Health Service, where they can provide therapy. You really need physical therapy and also spiritual therapy. I heard in the audios, I don't know if it's true, there was 2 pastors in your area that had a vision that you going to Congo is going to bring about bad things. Clearly, God is talking to them. I don't know them personally, but if you also have them around for advice, fair enough, go to them. Find true servants of God around you. Do not surround yourself anymore with any of these things. Stay away from men as well. Stay away from everything, seriously. Complete abstinence. Seek God, fast, pray, really do a true changeover, because you have to do it for your kids. And yourself also.
Po nanga eloko na koki koloba na yo, c'est que mutu nyonso tu asalaka erreur. Lelo osali erreur na yo okwesami na oyo babengi infidélité. Le plus important po nanga ezate eloko oyo elekaki. Pour moi, le plus important, c'est qu'est-ce que yo okotirer na makambo oyo eleki en tant que mwana nzambe. Tozale komona tozui mingi pona ko défendre le frère. Exemple, il y a David, il y a le roi David. Oyo azalaki pe kokwesama na masumu, bien que il était dans l'ancienne alliance. L'air azal kokwesama na masumu, ce qui a fait que babzal ko benga David l'homme selon mon cœur, ses capacités. Il y a David, il y a kozala humble, il y a koyeba ko senga bolimbisi, et puis il y a ko se repentir na masumu oyo azal kosala. Tu vois, le plus important c'est pas la chute, c'est de savoir se relever derrière. Tu vois, les lots, oui. Mais ce qui lobby, aux 8 maïele, il y a kozwa capacité, il y a kokwe ya lisu na lisu muanate. C'est ça qui est important, ma soeur. Histoire, surtout, tu as histoire différente. Histoire na yo, eza histoire oyo to moni lelo. Mais lobby, eko pousser yo, il y a kokende lisu su mosika na nzambe. C'est ça qui est important, de ne pas demeurer dans le péché. Mais pas rester dedans et tout le temps, histoire wana. Donc, il reste, it's up to you. Il y a ça la choix ya bien. Il y a koyeba dengenini ya kotambula sikoyo. Tu vois, ozana bana, ozana carrière na yo oyo lingi osala. Prends tes leçons, comment dire, kende na makola nzambe sambela. Soit vraiment recul na makambo oyo wuti koleka. Et zala na humilité, les gens qui ont été blessés na histoire oyo eleki yeba ko senga bango bolimbisi, yeba ko changer bizaleli na yo. Et je pense que pardon eko ya, tu vois, parce que balo baka ke mutu oyo asingi que si mon peuple s'humilie, qu'il cherche ma femme et qu'il se détourne de ses mauvaises voies, alors je le pardonnerai. tu vois, nakati ngoma mukuse, mais c'est pour dire qu'il est vraiment important et appuyer pour changer direction. Ne pas rester seulement na lisu munayo na esika yamabe. Tu vois, c'est ça aussi être un enfant de Dieu. Tu vois. Donc là vraiment la paix au courage. C'est vrai qu'au début là na yoki histoire yo, na moni attitude ozalaki ko afficher na live, na comprena qui vraiment t'es. Na comprena qui démarche en côté, na condamna qui yo. Mais à la fin de la journée, au moins yo ozwa qui courage yakoya et puis de te mettre à nu devant tout le monde et de assumer ce que tu as fait et beaucoup courage wana bazwa kamote. Tu vois. Donc après ça peut-être été fait d'une manière maladroite, mais au bombi et l'autre côté au confessa qui au yonionsan au salaki un ami sou yamokili. Donc pour moi c'est eza eloko moko vraiment eza eloko ya motu ya oyeleka qui la dernière fois. C'est vrai qu'on aurait pu se passer de certains détails. Ça, je pense qu'on est tous d'accord pour le dire. Mais je pense que tes intentions, et aussi vu de l'âge, peut-être qu'il y a des choses que voilà, qui n'ont pas été maîtrisées avec les émotions, etc., etc. Mais en tout cas, on a apprécié au courage. Franchement, je te souhaite de ne plus jamais retomber dans ma cambouana. Et voilà, Natiki, Lilo Bapa, na Angélique, comme ça, on a toute une autre question, une petite question, mais plus tard.
Bon, ngaya, omone ubani makambo. Pardon, na na bana. Bon, donc on le beza boye ya. Moi na komite na biso kene na biso Kongo. Mwana mwasi to saika ya rêve, bambo libanga te bambo libango bakanga libriko bakangela ki Yesu na katombo. Barozon bazui bambi yango ape bateti kiyo ape bakundi. Elo osali ke eza mabe to ndimi. Ata bato nyonso babenge ndumba aza mwasi mabe. Bino nyonso ba frère o bo koma wana bino bo doba bana basi abati bo la bana basi bo longola bango bazemi. Mutu ta critique bo bimate. Bon, nga olobake omone o baba sali ba audio ne bato nyonso bazoloba. Stay away from the internet, but at the same time record everything, have evidence ya baboko nyonso bato bazoloba contre yo et o bazo évidence ya faux contre yo landa bango na tribunal. Omoni pas ba congolais et l'autre ça la eza mingi ke omoni ka auto za ba congolais ba mwindu to tika te ya landa bango tina suka. Doit therapy olobi ko bala jeune au sala vite. Bon, toyeba te tozala kina yo te toyoyeba o kaka apo makambo ezini na rythme vaseline toyeba ki na biso te. Bon, on a olobaka ke tuka very much therapy which you need because I don't know ni ne rivana vina onzela ni oleka. You need therapy, especially when it comes in terms of being promiscuous. I would say sexually addicted. Go and get the help that's needed. Then afterwards, stand up and talk. Famille na obalo landa bango na tribunal. So que tata mama landa bango na tribunal. Parce que après yango ya suka olingo lingate to bandolo baka azaka suka to yoki kombono. Hey, ya lo kuta to bien. Je peux te pardonner mais na mtu nanga la kanga déjà zakwa di mtu na mtu nanga. Ba kango ka ke mama wana boy. Luka vraiment aide pour na onde on leli boy et ça li pas tant que atani ngosali parce que biso to metsani na tradition na culture na biso zake mibali bakosala ngoso to yoki mibali Jean Paul asali to bi Jean Paul ndumbe Jean Paul me kaka baba si to suka kaka Jean Paul na mbeto mais yango pour moi c'est ça moi comprendre ça moi émotion na kata nzoto moi digi s'il te plaît attends yo sala after when oza well ya zongela biso lisusu s'il te plaît zongela olobi ke na memi tribunal juste na memi ba na tribunal na za nango tala boom wana you click your name parce que soko ote ya to kanga kaka mitakala mai kalamba tozo mona na bana basi to komaka eza zawadi yona zawadi zawadi yona zawadi parce que le Congo comme ça oza mona poto landela bango tribunal sala mamnyo sur internet bloqué ya boki sango carrière à musique et tout nango te ti loba so yeso so Poutine a boki libiso ba bomba wana nde carrière à musique ya de l'ata 2080 mais so gite continuer to attendre yo therapy fanda nango that's it lo kana ni loba
I had so much to say.
I just want to say that there's some people they like out here publishing the video ya mtakala ya you know like let's say porn videos. Eza ngate na video wana, but they're here sharing them.
Tomezaka déjà. Tomezaka kinto na on natala video salaki natali pe moi motion na bi eza yete parce que wana
eza ngate I'm big, you know. But me feel wana na video wana as she's so skinny, you know.
Aroya olando lisusu Zawadi. Fanda kaka isikuza. Aroya olando fanda kaka yetika. Fanda kaka. Dika comité congolais. Fanda kaka salaka tant yo mentally comme well parce que ils en choc qualité azate et tout ça. S'il te plaît, zwata na yo poser zwata na yo ozui bana na yo okipe na bana na yo après ozongeli biso remi bango na tribunal moko luka nguba moko tosisi bango. That's it.
Yeah. And that's what needs to be done because honestly, they're just okay. I'm about to shower my kids.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Nazaki ne bela koloba mentang na yoki kakavana na yoki le mana
yebi bokota ki alors awa
leçon na yo eza nini?
En fait, nini ngapo na nga leçon eza que mutu nyonso aza mutu, tu vois, même les hommes de Dieu baza pe batu. Ba on peut bakoko esa parce que j'ai remarqué que batu bazo considérer basali ya nzambe neti ke baza banzambe. Lorsque tu continues déjà lorsque tu commences déjà à considérer l'homme de Dieu neti aza nzambe, c'est nini oyomoko ko perdre même na kondima na yo. Alors, il ne faut pas regarder les hommes de Dieu comme si ce sont de Dieu. Ils s'appellent tromper. Et une chose que je remarque aussi, c'est que tu vois les gens qui chantent, par exemple, les gens qui ont un ministère, deux fois, ils ne sont pas vraiment... Il y a besoin de prier, vie de prière, parce que deux fois, ils n'ont pas vraiment le temps de prier parce qu'ils sont vraiment occupés. Ozomona peut-être na ba invitation na ba église koyemba ko sala ba concert
soki biso no suma sumu na biso to panjango awa na mesa batu mokile ko kamwa parce que eloko moko te oto ye andimi aya koloba makambo na soki biso no sotobi makambo biso let me speak in English. If we all come and really put out our dirty laundry, yeah, we will all be shamed and we will hold our heads down. She admitted it and she's living in her truth. That's the thing I comprendre. Azandumba andimi kindumba na ye. Azasoki mwasi moko ya ndenge andimi makamunyoso. Yemtu azam marié. She lost her husband. She lost her children. She lost her marriage. All of that.
Exactly. So ki Mike Kalambai. Azaki mwana no ya mobali. Parce que to butaka mwana to butaka mutema te. Siko asali yango.
Oh my God.
Siko you. Zala vrai, vraiment vrai.
C'est nazala faux. Pona comme vrai.
Non. Siko relation yo et maki kwala nini.
Moninga tant que maman, azam je vais pardonner. Arotika la mwana nga. Mais arofanda kuna na prison. Je m'en fous. La botio au salipéton ba okataka au cordon ce qui brikirial ndebino boloba na français.
Ambédical.
Ndeka olobi ambédical wana. Eza déjà que ozana to osala vie na yo. Tu comprends? Elingo lobate ke ekomika ngamoko. Na sali tu na ko éduquer na bamemio na zemi 9 mois na botio. Les restes, c'est pas mon problème. Les restes, c'est toi-même. Au côté prison, ça va faire quoi? Sur quoi exemple, là, les
paroles ont eu du sens. Il a prié vraiment dans le combo naïs.